Hey everybody. So this is my last video feed from South Africa probably while I'm here. May get one more in tomorrow, but this is the last official one. And this is very special. This one's personal to me. I'm wearing this shirt intentionally. Much love to Fantastic Racing. I'll get into why in a moment. So this is really going from Chump to Champ in like 2 hours. So if you have a challenge with personal embarrassment or and succeeding through failure or wanting to get over getting over yourself and living your dreams, watch this session and share it with friends. If you have questions, and I will try to answer it before this session is over. So okay, and the only thing's going to stop me here is that the video feed in Africa may interrupt. So I for my 50th birthday. People sort of funny. People think I'm much younger than that, but I had my 50th birthday, February 6th, and my birthday present was to get a racing license. I've been dreaming about, like most kids growing up, auto racing, but never had the courage to step out and do it. And I wanted to have a racing license. I want to have a full competitive auto racing license before I was 50. So I went and got the training and Skip Barber Racing School and got certified in the month of February. Now, most people would then spend some more time, I guess, and wait after that. No, I wanted the license done. So I had to go through a battery of nuclear tests. There's other videos that cover all that, so you can watch that one earlier. But I went through a nuclear stress test, a nuclear heart ticker test, a nuclear eye test, nuclear physical. It's like 3 hours each to make sure I was fit enough. And then I was coming on business in South Africa, and friends here in South Africa said, why don't you come and race with us while you're here? Okay, so I had to go get my US license done through SCCA. Thank you guys for helping to rush this. And then I had to get that license certified in South Africa by the South African officials. Thank you guys for doing that. And thank you, Sharmila, for your help sort of walking it through. Get here, and it's like, okay, oh my God, I'm actually gonna be racing, like in a race car at the Kisa Raceway in the Free State. So I get here Friday, I'm exhausted, and I use the excuse that I'm exhausted that I don't go to practice Saturday morning. So there's 5 practices, I missed 3. I get there, suited, booted, got everything on my equipment. Now it's starting to sink in. You're the only American here. You may embarrass everybody, Americans and black people, and Africans in one joke. So I get in the car, and within 3 minutes of me being in the car, I spin the car. Now, this is being televised. In a couple weeks, this whole thing's going to be televised. So, and during practice, which they weren't televising, thank God, I spun the car on turn 2. Now, there's reasons for it. It was cold tires, but that didn't do much for my confidence, okay? And I'm sure everybody else is like, oh, God, what do we do? We put this guy on this racing team. So make a long story short, the next practice was just moderately better. I went out and had another session with Mark Lath, my team chief here. That one was okay, but my confidence wasn't where it needed to be for the next day. So the next day was qualifying. With the morning, they tell us that the race is not a 1 hour endurance race, it's now a 2 hour endurance race, and part of it will be at night, and we have no lights on the car. And there's fuel issues of refueling. We don't have time for all this. I want to make sure I get through this 3 minutes, 37 seconds. I want to make sure I get through the crux of the story. So, okay, now it's a 2 hour race. Do you want to do the 2 hour race, John, or just a 1 hour race? I sign up for the 2 hour race. With all the history of what you just heard, right? And now I've got some braking issues, and I've got some, mechanical issues. They worked on my car for hours. Thank you, Peter, and all of my great Martin, and all of my team, my crew team here that helped, and Zviko and his wife for moral support who came out. So I get in the car for qualifying, and I was really lousy. I qualified out of a field of 45 drivers. I qualified in the middle of the field at 21. About 2 minutes and 2 seconds for the lap, which sounds like good. It's really not good. You need to be below 2 minutes. So I'm sure nobody had any expectations of me. Now, this is the crux of this story. Nobody had any expectations of me. Quincy Jones always told me, you want to be underestimated. Everybody wrote me off. In fact, during qualifying, GTI cars and, oops, it's something of a surprise I want to show you in a minute. Now it's on the floor. GTI cars and BMWs were following, which were passing me, and that's not good because I was in a prototype Shelby Can-Am car, basically a downforce aero car. Anyway, it looks like a spaceship. It looked like a jet. and you should be going fast. I wasn't. So part of this was that I didn't have confidence in the car. Came back, found out what the issue was. The brakes need to be bleeded. Got back in the car, reset my energy, and went from 21 in the grid to, in the first race, I got first place in my division with a time, I think it was 1 minute and 53 seconds. So there's my first trophy. There's something else on the ground. I'm gonna get it. Now you know this is live video, by the way. There's no mistaking this. Hold on, be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I want to thank my team of Team FR, Shelby Racing, fantastic racing. My team members for being so supportive and helpful during this weekend when they basically had a novice in my hand. My first race ever, first race out of the country ever, first race under my license ever. I could have really embarrassed everybody. Okay, then this 2-hour race. I'm coming from my pit. I'm gonna finish this thing. Well, it gets dark at like 6:15. The race should go about 6:30. At 6:15, I've got no lights. I've got no visuals whatsoever, and I don't know this track. So basically, and if you pull the visor up, this is Africa, folks, like something like a tarantula, like hits you, Tyrannosaurus hits you in the face, because everything's big out here, right? I hope this is funny to you, because it was hilarious to me. Even in the moment, I was like, can you believe this? So you got to keep the visor up for a little bit and pull it down. You're also doing 140 miles an hour. And I couldn't tell the times between the horizon, where the grass was, and where the road was, so I had to do it by faith. And faith is what you do when you don't have all the facts. And it worked out. Racing is not about speed, it's about confidence, it's about belief, it's about strategy, it's about tactics, it's about endurance, it's about math, science, physics. It's really very close to financial literacy. I'll get into the science of this at another time. I call it Buddhism at 150 miles an hour. So I'm praying for the checkered flag. I'm like, would somebody please go to Walmart and get a checkered flag and come back and just wave it, because I need this race to be over. I'd hate to spin out with just a couple of laps to go. And luckily, I saw the checkered flag. I pull in, asking, please tell me I'm in the top 20. I mean, I just don't want to go back to America and be a complete embarrassment for Americans and the only brother racing. They tell me I was third place. So I got third place overall. Of everybody in the field. So I've got, I guess, bragging rights now. I come back to America with 2 trophies, with great pride that I'm actually an official race car driver. But all this started with a dream, right? And they were kind enough, by the way, to put Operation Hope's livery on all of the cars, promoting financial literacy and our work in the country and our work around the world. It was a donation to Operation Hope, so thank you, Fantastic Racing, for promoting Operation Hope in that way. I think the first time that financial literacy has been promoted on a race car in that way ever, with the guy founding the organization driving the car. They put it on all the cars, by the way. All the cars had the Operation Hope livery, and I'll be uploading videos soon about that. Okay, I'm at 8 minutes. I'm going to look at some of the comments. Okay, one more time, because I'm just proud. Okay, stop laughing, you guys. Stop laughing, Natasha and others. Mark Lee, thank you very much. Janet, thank you. Okay, there are my 2 trophies. And now there are trophies, because if you're in the U.S. or you're in Africa, I won these for you. This is dignity and really courage walking, okay? Not much expected of me. Guys thought that they would lap me for sure. At the end of the race, Mark Lath and Michael, who was just an incredible driver, they had 66 laps. I had 60 laps. In third place. Fourth place was 58 laps, meaning I lapped him twice. There were 4 guys with 58 laps behind me. Then there was somebody at 57 laps, 56 laps. There was one guy at 47 laps. I think that means I lapped him 13 times in 2 hours. I can't tell you how intensive 2 hours of driving is in a race car. This is the most grueling sport I've ever experienced. But it is the most amazing experience in the world. And I come back recharged to go and change the world and help a lot of people. Okay, let's see if there's questions here. Karen, Allen, thank you very much. You're a winner. Sandy Jones-Lewis, congratulations. Thank you. Bridget, thank you. Lloyd, thank you. Iris, thank you. I didn't do this for thank you. I mean, I was hoping this is a lesson for others. Okay, I am a little proud of this one. Let me see. Revu, I'm going to say this wrong. Moody, Kamis. You're a good racer, sir. Thank you very much. By the way, this race is going to be televised. It's Ignition, I think it's called Ignition Television here in South Africa. And when it's televised, I'll get a clip and put it on this website for Facebook. So please tell your friends to subscribe, by the way, to this site. Follow me, like the site. We have 700,000 views so far on this leadership series. I'll keep doing these. I'm trying to get to 1 million views before the end of April. We have a special thing we're going to announce at Operation Hope in April that ties into this. So please tell your friends to support this new civil rights movement, a movement about all of us, and not just in the streets, a movement in the streets of civil rights, but a movement of the sweets, silver rights, and doing well and doing good. Archie, thank you. Bridget, Damon just joined. Cloudy joins. Thank God for him to be. Thanks God for him. For real, he's the greatest thing that can happen on Facebook. I think Cloudy's talking about me. If you are, I'm a little embarrassed to have read that, but thank you very much. Marie Cole, happy birthday, belated birthday. Thank you. It's February 6th. Tony, I love you back. Thank you very much. It's great when a man can tell a man, a straight man telling another straight man, I love you. All right. I mean, so it's cool, whatever your situation is, but it's nice when that can be done. Okay, hey, from Chicago, Mark Love. Mary from Alaska joins. Okay, we've had a great connection on from South Africa on the internet. It hasn't timed out. I hope you found this enjoyable. If there's any questions, ask me now, because I'm about to sign off. 11 minutes and 36 seconds. I hope you found this inspirational. And one more time, thank you to Fantastic Racing. Thank you to the Team FR, Shelby Can-Am Racing Team, all the guys, Johannes, Michael, Wayne, Mark, the support team, the Black Pit Crew, who did a great job, Peter, the mechanic, the guy who made my car, Ian, thank you all for the love, and yay! I don't care what happens to my luggage. This is coming back to America in one piece. The rest of the luggage can go, okay? All right, I'm out. Take care.